Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Khushboo, your virtual senior, and today we are going to talk about Generation Google Scholarship. So, applications are open, and a lot of you were reaching out to me so that I can review your essay, share my essays, and give you some tips and tricks. For all of you who don't know, Generation Google Scholarship is a scholarship that is offered by Google for second year girl students who are particularly in CS, IT, or like related branches. All the details are on this website, so you can go, the link is in the description, and check out all the details. The application process is pretty simple. You have to fill this form. Here you have to give your transcript, which are just your mark sheets, and you have to write 2 or 3 essay answers. Then you will have to give a coding test that will be most probably MCQ test, and then there is going to be an interview, and then you are going to get the scholarship. Okay, so the deadline is on as you can see, 10th December. I have already made a video about this, so on in that video, this is the video. It was from past year, but all the details are same, so you can check out this. And I have made 2 very comprehensive videos about how to write good essays. So if you want to have edge above all the people who are actually watching this video, you should definitely check out these 2 videos, because these are a bit long, I understand, but if you are going to watch them completely and follow each and every tip that I'm giving, then I can assure you that you don't need to get it reviewed by any further people. You can make a really good essay. Okay, so yeah, you can check out these 2 videos, and let's talk about the do's and don'ts for Google Generation Scholarship. So first don't is never ask any past scholar to share their essay. On the other hand, what you can do is you can ask them to review your essay. So that will be a good thing. When you ask, can you please share your essay, it really places us in a very uncomfortable situation where we don't want to share our essays because they are very personal and private to us, but we also want to help you out. So never do that, just ask for reviews. Okay, and a pro tip here is never get your first shitty draft reviewed. What I mean by that is, some girls do this kind of thing, like they will ask you for the review, but they haven't write their essay yet. So what they will do is, the scholar might say, okay, I'm ready to review, can you please send your essay? And then the girl will be like, okay, I will just write the essay and send it to you. She will write the first draft and send to the scholar. That is a very bad trick. It is really bad for you and the scholar. It is wasting both of their time. So I have a particular trick for it, which I mostly use for all my essay applications. That is, I give myself 1 week before I get it reviewed by anyone. So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so what I will do is, I will write first draft on Monday. I will not touch it on Tuesday. I will read the whole draft and edit it out on Wednesday. Then I will not touch it on Thursday. Then I will go on Google and search about the particular thing and different ideas on Friday. And on Saturday I will not touch that. And on Saturday I will again reshuffle it and rephrase it, and then that is my draft, which is revised 3 times, and then I'm going to get it reviewed by anyone. I'm making sure that I am not wasting their time and my time at the same time, because the first draft is always going to be very bad. So give yourself enough time so that you are able to perform better. Okay, so this is what I always do. This is what I will recommend you. At least give yourself 1 week and then get it reviewed by anyone. And if you think this video is helping you in any way, give this a like. Now the second thing is, because the questions are usually like, so the question is, what is significant challenge that you believe women in tech industry face? How do you see yourself being part of the solutions to this challenge? Keep in mind that impact can happen in many ways and at different scales. So there are many mistakes that people do. Firstly, they don't realize that these questions have parts in it. So this question is actually into 3 parts. So you need to answer all the 3 parts. You need to keep rereading the question. So whenever you are actually revising your answer, reread your question so that you know that you are on the right track. You are exactly telling what they are asking for. Okay, and the second thing is, because, like, for example, in this question they are asking that what is the challenge that you have faced. Maybe you have not faced any challenge, or maybe you don't remember any particular story that you think is so much impactful or stuff like that. So never make any story by yourself, or never use any story that your friend told you, or someone suggested you, or anything like that. Never make up any story. Never make your answer over dramatic. Keep it very real. Those people who are reviewing your essay are reviewing essays from past many years, and they are every year they are reviewing thousands of essays, so they exactly know what people face, and they are from the same industry. So you don't need to actually dramatize anything. You can just take up small incidents where you felt something, and bring your true self in front. And they have written the last line, that keep in mind that impact can happen in many ways and at different scales. So they have written this because they are telling you that it is not needed that you have actually started a YouTube channel or a society or any major event. Even if you are changing the life, even if you are helping two people, even if you are changing one life, that is enough. So all the impacts can happen on different scales. So don't underestimate what you have done. Don't self reject yourself, and just be true yourself, because if you are going to write something that is not you, then it is going to be really big problem in your interviews too. The second is, what impact would receiving this scholarship have on your education? Describe any circumstances affecting your need for a scholarship, and what educational goals this scholarship will enable you accomplish. So many people have many different point of views to this, whereas my point of view was, even if I get the scholarship or I don't get the scholarship, I can make the change because I am heading towards the same. Some people can have they have really constraints in their life right now, so they really need the scholarship. Some other people can think like they are making enough for themselves, but they want to have good funding so that they can change the life of others. So there are a lot of point of views that you can use. Your point of view needs to be your own, because when they are going to take your interviews, all you are going to tell them is about what you have written in your essay and why. So be very true and very mindful about what you write, and don't fake any scenarios. Other small tips is, always use the full word count, never less, never more. Numbers and figures really makes a lot of difference. So if you can tell that exactly this many people, you have helped 5 people or 500 people, that really makes an impact, instead of saying few people, some people. Okay. And the third thing is, always have good always get it reviewed by some grammar teacher, English teacher, or Grammarly in general, so that you are not making English mistakes which will look very bad on your essay. You can use Grammarly premium version, or just get your essay checked. Okay. The last thing I would like to say is, scholars are really busy in their life, and like you, a lot of other people are actually reaching out to them and singing for help. So never just reach out to one or two scholars, one or two past scholar, and then feel bad that they didn't reply to you. Reach out to as many scholars as you can, and even one or two replied, or like they reviewed your application, feel grateful for that and show your gratitude towards it. They may not be able to provide you multiple revisions, but make sure that you are reviewing your essay 3 times before you are showing them, so that they're not wasting their time on silly mistakes, and they can actually see your essay and review it. So I hope you got some clarity, so that what you should do and what you should don't. In my opinion, because the deadline is 10 December, then you should definitely make your should complete your essay by 30th November, and then get it reviewed by 1 or 2 people, and then submit it before 8th. Because I have seen many of the times that on the last day people face a lot of issues. So I will recommend you to not get into that trap and start doing your things early. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to check out these 2 videos about the essays, so that you can get more insights about it. And if you think this video is helping you in any way, give this a like, and tell me what other videos do you want to see on the channel, and I will see you all super soon.